Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2, where we are playing the glorious kingdom of Siam, who is just restoring order in one of our vassals, and they are overstepping their boundaries a bit, but that doesn't matter, we'll make them come to terms. But, more importantly, we have finished the technology of anti-rationalism, which gave us a huge bonus to research points. So what are we gonna do now? Well, that's the question. There's a ton of things we might want to do. The research points are just falling everywhere. So what I actually think we're gonna do now is we're gonna snipe off the cheap factories. This would be pretty okay, but it's kind of expensive. So I think I'm gonna go with cheap iron, then iron railroad and inorganic chemistry, then romanticism, then stock exchange and organized factories, then strategic mobility, military plans, and probably bolt action rifles and steel breech loaded artillery. And then we might focus on the navy. We'll see. Now, you know, the world is our oyster, so let's not limit ourselves too much. What we should limit though is the expenditures, because it's really starting to get on my wick. Okay, 35. Yeah, that's cool, we can maintain this. Where are our support ships? Yeah, we should prepare for a war against France. I wonder if Great Britain, how mad would they be if we try to form an alliance? Current wars, minus 36. Is the infamy? Wow, if we got rid of the infamy, they would be willing to join us in alliance. I think that's worth our effort, really. Oh, my patriots! Oh my god! If this happens, we are so going after this region. Oh, please make them succeed. That would be awesome. Oh hey, they came. Oh, that would be so good. We want this independent. We could snag it. Oh hey, nice, we can get another regulars. Alright, high artillery. Yeah, we can get it for the second Siam army. Oh my god. Okay, let's start with Constitutionalism. Constitutionalism is a constitutional system of government, usually with a written constitution. It advocates that all actions taken by the government must be in accordance with constitutional principles. Okay. Thomas Brown. Thomas Brown was an associationist of the Scottish school. He added a secondary set of laws to complete the associationist philosophy. He built up on earlier work by broadening associationism to consider it as an active process of an active mind. This active process considered the effects of other associations, temperament and state of mind of the individual, and the state of health and body, as well as the circumstances of the moment. Okay, and quantum theory, plus 15% research points, will soon reach 30. The dramatic expansions of scientific knowledge in the 19th century would lead to a questioning of the rational model of the basic structures of the universe that had culminated in the work of Isaac Newton in the late 17th century. As scientific equipment became more precise, discrepancies in the models of atomic behavior as understood in the 19th century resulted in further research into the nature of atomic particles and their interactions with forces such as energy. As a result of the work of physics such as Albert Einstein and Werner Heisenberg, the idea that the basic structures of the universe could be known with precision by humans was shown to be incorrect, and an alternative view that there were elements of unpredictability in the structure and behavior of atomic particles would be proposed. While a major step forward in human understanding of the basic structures of matter, the emphasis of the random nature of some elements of the natural world further shook the Victorian faith in the ability of humanity to understand fully the natural world and reinforced the sense that the world was indeed not built upon completely rational behavior and assumption. Plus 15% research points. Awesome. So, oh yeah, we wanted the army. I think it might be a really good idea to actually get the third artillery, but we could get the Kyrgyzstan too. Now let's get the artillery. That one is kind of important for us. We're gonna get rid of the hussars eventually, to be honest. They do not fit us well. These could be moved to the Pontiac garrison. Okay, so we get this. And now Medan. Yeah, Atik will be soon put back where it belongs in our sphere of influence. Let's increase the relations with EU. And let's increase the relations with Great Britain especially, because I can fancy the alliance with them. And we'll also need to form an alliance with Yunnan. Okay. France again, and with Great Britain again, once we can. Come on. Major discovery. Standard breech-loaded rifle armament. It takes a great deal of time for upgrades to existing firearms to become standard throughout a nation's armed forces, but by this time breech-loaded rifles are in use by our entire army. Good. Infantry and dragoons get bonus to attack and defense. What was this? Bricks and Gentlemen's Club. The battle lines have been drawn, and the fate of the nation therefore rests. Gentlemen, firmly in our hands, we must either strive upwards to claim our rightful place in the sun among the nations of the world, or descend downwards into corruption, despotism, and backwardness. A Gentlemen's Club has opened in one of our provinces, dedicated to furthering the interests of its members, charitable causes, and the nation in general. The Gentlemen's Club is set to become the pillar of local society for years to come. Excellent initiative. Or shadowy cabals. Excellent initiative. Yep, it's moving down. We're gonna get it. Oh hey, cheap iron already? Coal production, sulfur production, and iron. Precious metal, copper, lead, bronze. Okay, so this is useful. What's next? I don't know, iron railroad. I guess inorganic chemistry would be good, though the prophylactics. But if we go with organic chemistry right after that, I think some of these, yeah, Kovara vaccine. You know what? No, let's go with romanticism. No, state and government. We need the national focus. That one is more important now. Okay. So, Banda Aseh? Honestly, I still don't know how to pronounce these names, I'm sorry. Rebel Action, Sammy's Reactionaries. Okay, so they offer us peace. Atik becomes a puppet of Siam. Proceed. I know you guys were just joking. You're my friends. You would never do that to me. And a Visostop tour can happen. Okay, so more prestige. We're 20th. Nice. And San Francisco earthquake. A major earthquake has struck San Francisco, California today, causing widespread devastation and the loss of thousands of lives. Tremors have been reported as far away island as Nevada, and the fire that erupted as a result of the earthquake has left the city more or less leveled. Army units are hard at work bringing in supplies to the survivors, and we can rest assured that the quake will leave its mark on public memory for generations to come. It reminds me, how is the United States looking? Terrible. They lost more territory. This is interesting. There's a war between the Free States of America and the People's Confederacy. Oh my god, this became a proletariat dictatorship. Well, I would have, except expected that, but Canada is joined in this. That's interesting. Good for them. We're gonna send Elephant to United States. Maybe that will help them in their struggle. Okay, the artillery is ready here. And we can enact a reform. Weighted wealth. Okay, let's go with weighted wealth. And ideally I want a universal because that will push most of the reforms for us. So now that the war is over, we can finally get back to this. Now I don't really know if that's gonna work. It says it won't. What is the issue here? No, it's not the interest rate. Okay, it might be the taxes. So let's go with 45% here and 30 for the rich. That should level out the budget, right? Yeah. And we'll have to go with central bank money bill printing because the tax efficiency is necessary. At least for now. Okay, how did this end? It was suppressed. Weird, I missed that. But Kalimantan and Kutai are still completely independent. Bitter rain. A dry spell in one of our colonies has caused friction between colonial officials and locals. The lion's share of the reservoir water in the area has been diverted to colonial factories and plantations, leaving many local smallholders with insufficient water for irrigation. As the day turned into weeks, tensions continued to rise. Diverting more water to local farms is an option, but might be viewed internationally as a sign of weakness. Divert more water to local farms. Lose prestige. The rain will fall sooner or later. And we best save even more water should the situation persist. Now we're gonna help the people. That's what we want. Oh hey, we can continue pushing for the reform. Why did universal? It's interesting. How is this actually working? So this is South Borneo, this is West Borneo, East Borneo. Okay, so we could actually get this entire territory for ourselves. Allied with Sulawesi and Brunei. They're not, what do they produce? Oil and sulfur, gold and sulfur. I'm not that interested in that really. I'd like my infamy to drop 0.20. That's every 5 months we lose 1 point of infamy. So in a couple of years we'll be okay. So state and government is finished. That's here. Functionalism. Actual education efficiency plus 50%. That's pretty good. So let's get that. And of state and government. Oh my god, we have a lot of things here. Military industrial complex with prestige. Armament research plus 15%. Oh, that's yeah, that's the change and corporative industrialism. Of state and government, that's better. Plus prestige. Our state is changing, evolving from a simple government of bureaucrats and despots to a true organism of the state. We march into a modern era, one where new ideas will transform the way we live. So let's get that. It's gonna bode well for us. Oh, and we have the focus. Actually, we can get more units now, too. I wonder, where can we encourage soldiers? That's important for us. In all of them, okay. Let's get more soldiers, people. We have more... Wait, what? Did the military size drop? I guess it did. It's a bit weird. But okay. Brass. Bronze is principally an alloy of copper and tin, while brass is an alloy of copper and zinc. Brass is often used for decorations due to bright gold-like appearance, but it is also used for applications where low friction is required, such as locks, gears, bearings, ammunition, and valves. Bronze production output. Oh, please tell me, yes, weighted universal. We're gonna get a universal very soon. Oh, and you know what we want? We want to do this, but we also want to do this. And we'll have to do it once more. Leave it be. Patriotic Society. Leave it be. Come on, give me the research points. We want to send an elephant to the United States. Chimney sweepers. A young boy arose from the inside of a chimney and gently sat down on the roof. His face and clothes were blackened by the soot from the chimney and showed that this was not the first chimney he had swept this day. Tired, he climbed down the roof and trotted off after receiving a penny from the house matron. The hard work that the city's young chimney sweepers perform has outraged many, and a committee has been formed to tackle the rough working conditions. We should consider legislation and end to this. Yes, we should. 14-hour workday, oh my god. Okay, the military is increasing. We can no longer encourage soldiers in Isan. So let's instead do it in Laos instead of Isan. And we got elections. Populism versus establishment. For gaining power, the would-be politicians would usually try to obtain the support of people already well established in the elite. It was the easiest route for climbing the power ladder, but a minority of them, mostly coming from a more liberal bourgeoisie, but instead on the support of the uneducated masses, excluded from the political scene. Plurality plus 2%. Okay, how's the relation with the British looking? Minus 15. Government type. Yeah, it's really infamy. Threats. Army strength bay threatens. Yeah, I really think an alliance with British would be good. Oh my god, we have a lot of rebels again. What the hell is... why is our militancy rising so much? Base value. Order election. Yes, we shall see. That's what we need. Local or state economy. Let's go with state capitalism. That's the best one for us at this point. Man, the French have stationed a lot of troops here. Siamese trade policy. I kind of like free trade, so let's go with that. Give them full citizenship. Nice. Education efficiency plus 50%. Nice. Permanent prestige increase. Shoes production output. Well, that's fine. Shoes are good. Do we want biologism? Colonial prestige. Plurality, Darwinism. Yeah, that's gonna help with... But I'd really like to get more military, so let's go with these. We need to move all of these by one at least, if we want to be safe from the French. Give them full citizenship. Actually, we can get another army unit. Oh, nice. So let's get the Kirisar. And we're gonna get the Udon guys to here, to Pontiac. Also, we need to remake our navy. That's a must-have. Oh, but you know what? We can go with the elephant. That's gonna be cool. Yes, an elephant for America. In 1861, King Rama IV, also known as King Mongkut, the fourth Siamese monarch of the House of Chakri, expressed in a letter to President James Buchanan of the United States, upon having heard from an American captain visiting Siam that there were no elephants in America, his desire to gift one to the United States. By offering to send an elephant to the Americans, our relations will surely improve. Will they? Yeah, they did. That's so cool. I love this mod. This is awesome.